So let's look at the patch notes here. So Sheeva's health has been lowered to 950. If you look at the screen out top, at the bottom of the health, you can see it 950. All right, let's look at the stomp. So the stomp has been changed, and now the hit region, so the hitbox at the drag and drop, has been decreased. It's going to be very hard to test for this, but it might be something that you will notice when Sheeva tries to stomp you. So meaning it will be harder for her to stomp you. Okay. And now it has a set delay time when delayed, and that's awesome because this was actually one of the recommendations, not recommendation to NRS as if they listened to me. It was one of the things that I wanted to see change, and there's 30 more recovery frames on whiff or when hitting armor. So perfect. So let's see it here. Oh yeah, this is going to be significantly punishable. So every time Sheeva misses now, it will be so easy to punish. She that punish even though my first one whiffed. So let's do that again. First one whiffs and I still punish. This is absolutely perfect. Look at how slow she is now. What's her actual recovery? 61? So it's been doubled. No, you cannot partially delay it anymore. It's either a full normal or a complete delay. So this means that you will always be able to react to that. So if you click, see I'm just clicking once and it's still doing a full delay. So now there are only 2 versions. So this means that you can react. So let me prove it to you. So that's the normal one. And that's going to be the delayed one. And I'm going to react. Hidden feedback, and you can react to every single character with every single character. Okay. Okay, here you go. Good. Good change. Very, very, very good change. I'm very happy with this. Okay, Joker and Cetrion both have lowered health from 1000 to 950. Very good change. Cetrion has lowered chip damage with the Deadly Wind on block or on Flawless block. That goes for the amplification as well. So let's see it. Okay. So what's the damage numbers? 15 plus 12. Actually, I'm going to look at Combat Academy. Okay, so I have the pre and post damage. So pre-damage on block was 32.5%. 32.5 damage. So like 3.5% essentially. This one is 27.5, so 2.7%. So 2.7% compared to 3.2%. So it's okay. I mean, 32 versus 27, it adds up. Okay, good change, very good change. Fujin got a slight nerf, so adjusted the victim region of knee buckler. That's down 3. It just means that he is more prone to getting countered when he throws out his knee. I didn't even know that was an issue, but okay, cool. RoboCop now has 1,100 health from 1,050, so 50 more health, and he has another change. Okay, so RoboCop now, the move don't move creep, which they say front punch, back punch, front punch. That means 1-2-1 has 2 more active frames and 5 less recovery frames on block. Okay, let's look at it. The move is called Don't Move Creep. This one, 1-2-1, and 5 less recovery frames on block. Ooh, now that's saved. That used to be -8. Now it's -5. This is not punishable anymore. Very good change. It has more active frames now. Which one though? Which punch? The entire string? I don't remember, but like the slash punch is 5 active frames compared to this one is 2 active frames. This one is 3 active frames. 5 active frames? Okay. I mean, active frames, it's good to have active frames, but it's especially useful on the highs, but the rest are mids, right? This is a high, mid, mid. So, doesn't really make a big difference. So anyways, more active frames, the better usually. Pretty insignificant in my opinion. Maybe someone has a different opinion. We'll look at Rambo and Shao Kahn. So both these characters have been nerfed. I mean, they've been buffed. Okay, so Rambo, the first move is First Blood, which is towards front punch, back punch, which is forward 1-2. Has 3 less recovery frames on block. Okay, let's look at it. This one. Oh, beautiful. -7 now, unpunishable other than by a down one, that 6 frame poke. Look at this. This used to be -10. This used to be completely punishable, and as you know, the follow-up, the launcher, right, is completely punishable. It's -30. Is it still -30? Yes. So as soon as you use this, there was no way to hit confirm it while being safe. It was always unsafe. Now they've made it -7. It's safe. Now forward 1, 11 frame mid is now useful. So very, very good change. Very happy about that. Diddy bopping, away back punch, back kick, has more pushback on block And 5 more block stun frames. Okay, interesting. So that's back to 4. This one. -1. Wait, -1? What was it before? Has pushback on block and 5 more block stun frame. 5 more block stun frame. What? What does block stun frame mean? And also NRS, if we could have a glossary of your definitions and terms, that would be really useful when trying to interpret those notes. Okay, let's look here. Before this change, the block advantage was still -1, so it's not block advantage that changed. Anyways, we know it has more pushback. Like, this was always safe. Maybe it's the animation? Okay, guys, I'm sorry, I don't know what they mean by block stun frames. Maybe it has something to do with the animation itself, I'm not sure. The block advantage has not changed. Nothing has changed in terms of frames itself. You will never win towards front kick, back kick, so that's 4-3-4. Now has 3 less recovery frames and can now be 2 in 1 cancelled when flawless block. 2 in 1 cancelled. I think it means it can be special cancelled. No, you have to block. Yeah. Ooh, very good buff. So even if you flawless block him now, so now he's -9, so you have to do up 2 immediately, because he can still special cancel it. Does he ask? He still has 16 cancel advantage. So this means that if you try to punch him, even though he's -9, like here, even though you flawless block and he's -9, if you try to punch him, he has advantage, frame advantage, when he is transitioning from you having flawless blocked him and to the shoulder charge. So you're still going to get hit, and we'll test it out just to be sure. See, I tried to punch, nothing happened. That's a good buff, very smart, very well thought. Okay, so we have that. He can still special cancel after getting flawless blocked. Very good. Can he still grab? He can't grab though. Interesting. He can flawless. He can special cancel. He can't grab. He has 3 less recovery frames. On block? Ooh, no, it was -12. I was wrong. -12. So now it's -9 instead. Not safe, punishable by a standing 1, but not punishable by something stronger like a mid. But still -9. Not safe with a gap. It's better than nothing. It's not bad. It's a good change. I wish this was like -8. Can we make it -8 at least, or -7? So that we can't punish it with a standing 1, since there's a gap. But now, I mean, the changes are good. The changes are good. Not the best, but they're still good. I am happy with that change. Not ultra happy, but happy. Hammer Lunge now has less pushback on block and 10 less recovery frames on block and miss. That's Hammer Lunge, down back 4. Less pushback on block. Okay, let's see it. Okay, yeah, clearly. And 10 less recovery frames on block and miss. What was it before? 10 less recovery frames on block. What? No, it was safe. Are they talking about the amp? It used to be -7. It's still -7. What are they talking about? The amp? Let's see it. Ooh! This, ooh! +1! Ooh, that's what they're talking about. Yeah, that's what they messed up their... Wait, hold on. No, that's another one. 10 less recovery frames on block and miss. Okay, whoa. No, on block it has not changed. It's still -7. It's not 10 less recovery frames. That would make it plus. 21 on miss. What was it on miss before on whiff? It used to be 31. Now it's 21. So I think they messed up their notes, because it should be 10 less recovery frames on miss, not on block and on miss. Because block frames have not changed. Anyways, Hammer Lunge Amplifier has now more pushback on block, 5 more block stun frames, and 15 less recovery frames on miss. Okay, yeah, so now the amp, I'm glad that the amp is now plus. It's going to be really interesting. Are you going to be able to do this? No? Okay, but, super interesting. Like, how is this going to be used now? Anyways, so, okay, let's look at this. More pushback on block. Okay, let's look at it again. No, I think that's right. It did have pushback before, right? Because you could fully punish him, and it was unsafe, but anyways. It's kind of hard to remember now. 5 more block stun frames. 5 more block stun frames. Yeah, I think block stun frames is just animation. I think. I'm not sure, but... Because they don't clarify. There's no glossary, so we have to guess. But that's what I think it is, guys. So that's not relevant for us. It's just how the game looks. And 15 less recovery... Wait. It was 46 frames on whiff. Okay, 46 frames on whiff, now it's 31 frames. So you recover faster. Okay, so that one's good. 15 less. So that's accurate. Okay, Ground Shatter has 4 less recovery frames and more pushback on block. Ground Shatter. Do I have it here? It is back down 4 less recovery frames and more pushback on block. Okay, so it used to be -18 on amp and on hit. On amp and on just block. Now it's 14. From 18 to 14, it's still unsafe. Only 4 frames. Interesting. Has more pushback on block. Okay, interesting. 14 from here I think is fine. Yeah, probably. Okay, so good change. Ground Shatter Amplify now has more pushback on block, 10 more block stun frames. This is now a mid block. It's now a mid block? What? Wasn't a mid before? Was it an overhead? I don't know, like, Combat Academy says it's a low on amp, but I don't think it was. It doesn't make visual sense for this follow-up to be a low. I don't remember, guys, but it said that there was a change and now it's a mid. If anyone in the comments can tell me, let me know. But the amp says 10 more blocks than frames. Yeah, blocks and frames. Okay, yeah, I think that's, used to be minus 18. Well, now it's minus 8. 10 more blocks than frames. Okay, so it used to be minus 18, now it's minus 8, so it's now safe, so good change. So when they say more blocks than frames, it means that it's less negative. So let's go back to Rambo. Back 224 has more blocks than frames. 5 more blocks than frames, so it's safer. Yeah. I don't know, it's -1. Combat Academy, which says was updated in January, says this was still -1. I don't know if they've if Raptors just made the change now, or yeah, because I remember. I don't know, guys. Okay, anyways, like, comment, subscribe, peace.